What did I tell you? We are leaving on a jet plane because I refuse to do Canadian winter. Not doing it. So I know I said that when you are at the airport, one of the hacks is to get to a lounge. But when you're at Vancouver, you might not need that hack because the seats in Vancouver airport are really nice. I'm not going to lean on this too much because I think everybody else and their uncle did, but it is nice. So now I've decided that also the reason why I don't want to do winter in Canada is that I'm going to think about my mother, and I lost her in 2023. I lost her during this time of year. September 28th was when I realized that she was missing, and then October 6th was when her body was found. And then her birthday's in November, and then it's December, and it's the holidays, and already I am over it. I don't want to do it anymore. This is me trying to cope because I realize I still think about her. I still have a fantasy that she is alive, even though I got her belongings from when her body was found. I fully am like, well, maybe. So I found that what I was doing in Toronto was staring at old ladies. Black old ladies. I'm so sorry. Let me apologize to you all. But I was starting to like stare at you. Don't let them look kind of like my mom. Because like when my mom went missing, the police like had sent me a photo of somebody who looked very similar to her. And I was like, oh. So now I do that. Now I'm like just looking at old ladies being like, are you okay? Could you be my mother? I'll take an auntie. So I realize that's creepy. And so maybe it's a good idea I be in a country where, like if I was in New York, I wouldn't stare at the old ladies there because my mom is from Toronto. She passed away in Toronto. Even if if I'm where she's from, I might, because are we related? Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, Vancouver doesn't have that much for me either in terms of like, are you my mommy? Because there's not a lot of older black ladies here. But also the reason why I don't want to stay in Vancouver was because once the rains begin, I'm a person who already has a hard time getting out of bed. When my mom passed away in November, I thought it was over for me because of I am a person who's always battling like depression, and getting out of bed is like my number one, like, this is so hard to do. So I thought I was already like, oh my goodness, it's so hard for me to get out of bed. That November, after my mom died in 2023, I was like, oh, I was faking before. This is real. Let's just die. Oh, because before my ideation, ideation warning, my ideation usually presents itself in a way where I'm like, I just want to sleep for 5 years. Could someone just put me under a nice coma? And then I'll wake up in 5 years and see how I feel about living. But now I don't feel that way because I have something to focus on. Now I'm like, I'm going on a trip. So I am going to Manila because it's going to be warm and the food will be tropical and the fruits will be tropical, is what I meant to say. The food is going to be delicious, but the fruits are going to be tropical and it won't be a triggering place. The Caribbean is amazing, but it's slightly triggering in the way that I am not Caribbean enough, and I tend to say and do the wrong things and dress the wrong way and behave the wrong way. So it's never a place that I can relax in. Whereas in the Philippines, of course, they're going to be like, she don't know nothing. She ain't from here. Clearly, right? After the Philippines, I'm going to try to meet up with some friends in Taiwan. After Taiwan, I'm going to go to Vietnam because Vietnam seemed to have the cheapest flight tickets to Sydney, Australia. I don't know if I'm going to make it to Sydney, Australia because of the visa situation. I completed the visa thing, but I think you need to complete it like months in advance, and I did it in days in advance because my brain does not like me, and I leave things to the last moment because I literally am like, what? Like, today again, I'm so proud of myself that I kept on saying to myself, you will get into an Uber at 9 a.m. Because guess who was packing this morning? Me. Guess who set her alarm for 5:57 a.m. and then slowly but surely started packing at 6:57 a.m. Because it does take me an hour to like finally be like, okay, let's do this. This is what I want to know. How are people not humble? I feel like life humbles me constantly. Like, I wish I could be a baddie, but then my feet hurt and my back hurts and my neck hurts and my hair doesn't stay perfect and I'm terrible at putting on makeup and I feel cold and hot and I can't wear whatever. Like, there's a hole in this now. I now will not have a raincoat after this one for a while until I figure out a place I can buy. Maybe Primark. Oh no, I don't know if they have, I got way too excited. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to find the Filipino Primark, which might be Uniqlo. My friend said Uniqlo will be like cheaper in the Philippines. No, I can't be shopping. I'm not serious. My bags are already too many bags. Let me stop.